Giants fans, what is going on? It is game week. Giants football is back. I don't care if it's the preseason. I am just excited to see them back there out on the football field. This Thursday, we're going to be going live for the first preseason game. Join us, 6:45 p.m. Eastern on Thursday. Play-by-play, shots. It's going to be a party. Preseason week 1 versus the Pats. Be there. What's going on, Giants fans? You're watching New York Giants Now by Chat Sports. I'm your host, Marshall Green, and with us just a couple days away from week 1 of the preseason against the New England Patriots, I thought I would list out some things to watch for in the game. I've got 5 things I think everybody should be looking for. I'm just excited. I'm ready. I'm just ready. I'm ready to see the Giants play. I'm excited. We're talking real football. No rumors. No depth charts, real football, and we are getting closer and closer to seeing Big Blue back out on the gridiron. But the thing I'm looking forward to the most is to watch the rookies. All 10 rookies, drafted rookies, I will say, on the football field. Unfortunately, Dane Belton will not be playing. He broke his clavicle or collarbone, whatever tickles your fancy, and he will not be playing and probably will miss the first 4 games of the regular season. But these are the 10 rookies that were drafted that will be on the field most likely. We haven't got a report of who's in and who's out, but some of these guys, if not all of them, will be playing. Thibodeaux, Neal, Wan'Dale Robinson, Joshua Azudu, Cordell Flott, Daniel Bellinger, Micah McFadden, DJ Davidson, Marcus McKethan, and Darian Beavers. I'm also looking at some undrafted guys like Yusuf Corker, the safety out of Kentucky, Jayshon Corbin, the running back out of Florida State. I'm excited to see all the rookies play and wear Giants blue for the first time. I'm just ready to see Kayvon Thibodeaux burst off the line of scrimmage and get his first NFL sack. I'm hoping that will happen in week 1 of the preseason versus the Pats. I'd say Thibodeaux is probably the guy I'm looking forward to watch the most, but I want to hear from you, Giants fans. What rookie are you looking forward the most to watch in week 1 against the Pats? Let me know in the comments section right now. On the football field, besides the players, the scheme, the thing I'm looking forward to the most is the new offense. It is going to be a new day and age of Giants football. It's going to look way different. But I do want everyone to understand it is week 1 of the preseason. So the Giants, they'll be a little bit vanilla, as some people like to call it. They won't show much, but it will look vastly different than what we've seen from the Giants in recent history. The 1980s playbook that Mr. Clapp used to run every single week, that's not going to happen anymore. You won't see many I formations with 2 tight ends in the jumbo heavy set in the middle of the field. That will not be a thing with this Daboll and Kafka offense. Expect more of a spread look, like you're watching games on Saturday at the NCAA level. Daniel Jones, he'll be in the gun. Barkley will be to his left. He'll be split out sometimes. Matt Breida will be in the backfield. The motion is going to be crazy. I'm just ready to see what this new regime, and especially the Daboll and Kafka offense, will look like. But I do have a question, and it may be preseason, but someone's got to win, and I'm going to be pissed off if it's the New England Patriots and Bill Belichick. But let me know who you got winning week 1 of the preseason. Type NYG for the New York Giants or NE for the New England Patriots. This will be the pinned comment on today's show. So if you get hit with a YouTube ad break, right about now, scroll down and answer this question. I'm also looking forward to some position battles. We'll start with the secondary battle. I have another position group we'll talk about later, but let's focus in on the secondary, and we'll look at the safety spot first. Obviously, Xavier McKinney and Julian Love are going to be the starting safeties. But what are we going to see from Wilson and Andrew Adams and Meters and Yusuf Corker, the undrafted free agent? There are reps to be taken for this safety group. McKinney and Love, they will not be playing all night. I probably would only expect them to play a drive or 2. So a guy like Yusuf Corker, who was an undrafted free agent out of Kentucky, who a lot of people thought should have been drafted, is going to have a great opportunity to show this staff and show this fan base what he can do on the football field and try to claim one of those 53 Giants roster spots. Also, the cornerback room. There's a lot of reps also up in the air. I think this is what the starting three will look like. Adoree Jackson out wide, Aaron Robinson on the other side, with Darnay Holmes starting in the slot. But I want to see if Rodarius Williams will play at all. I know he's still battling from that ACL. Cordell Flott, the rookie, Michael Jacquet, Dorsey, Zion Gilbert, the undrafted free agent. There's going to be a lot of players fighting for roster spots. And the secondary, there are spots to be had. And if anyone plays good, they're going to have a leg up on the competition on claiming one of those valued roster spots. But speaking about the secondary in general, I think that's one of the weakest spots on this Giants roster. I like Aaron Robinson, but I don't know if I'm ready to say I like him as a Giants number 2 corner. I like him more as a slot guy. There's also some injuries. So I want to ask you guys this question. What's your confidence level in the Giants secondary? Scale it from 1 to 10. 1 being not confident at all. 10 being you think it's the best unit in the NFL. I'm at about a 5.5, 6. I'm not out, but I'm not sold, but I could be sold. Let me know how you're feeling, though. Scale it from 1 to 10. Another question. This always comes up in the preseason, especially week 1. Will the stars play? I know all of these guys that are starters and the big-time guys aren't really stars yet in the NFL, but to Giants fans and to me and to you watching, they are stars. Will Daniel Jones play? Will Saquon Barkley play? Will Kadarius Toney, Leonard Williams, and Xavier McKinney play? I think maybe Daniel Jones gets a drive. Same with Saquon Barkley. I could see Kadarius Toney getting some burn. He is a little bit of an injury-prone player, so maybe not. I think Leonard Williams will probably play. And I think McKinney also will because he's wearing the green dot this year, and I think they want to give him a couple live snaps wearing that green dot, being the captain of the defense, relaying the plays and getting everybody organized out on the field before they get to week 1. So I do think McKinney will play some, but I want to see, if at all, if any of these guys play and how much they play, because I just enjoy watching the big dogs play football. We're not there, but we're almost there at the regular season. And since we're almost there, we're going to continue to post more and more Giants Now content, and especially over at Rumble, rumble.com/NYGiantsTV. It's a content creator app very similar to YouTube, and Giants Now is posting our content over there. Free, uncensored. It's got a little bit of New York blood in it, as I would like to say. Sports, news, politics, tech. We're growing like crazy here on YouTube, and we're growing to platforms that you guys use. So show us some love. Give us a follow, rumble.com/NYGiantsTV. Last thing I'm looking for on today's show, I'm going to be looking for a lot of things. Tyrod Taylor, how is he going to play? What's the rep share going to be at wide receiver? But I'm also going to be focusing in on the running back rep share. Like we talked about a second ago, I think Saquon maybe gets a series, maybe a series and a half, or maybe he doesn't play at all. But how will Matt Breida look? How will Gary Brightwell look? How will Ja'Shawn Corbin look? How will Antonio Williams look? They're all fighting, Brightwell, Corbin, and Williams, to be that third running back on this roster. And I'm most excited to see Ja'Shawn Corbin, the undrafted free agent out of Florida State. I think he's got a little Ahmad Bradshaw in him. He's a physical runner. He's a little bit undersized, but he's not a scat back. He's a one-cut, hit the hole, and ready to deliver a blow. Pause. But he's a very physical and violent runner. He's also going to return some kicks. FanFest Friday night, he was the first guy to return punts, and I'm ready to see what he can do with the rock in his hands. But it's going to be a battle between who's going to be RB3. Is it going to be Corbin? Is it going to be Brightwell? Is it going to be Williams? I want it to be Corbin, but I'm not sold just yet. Let me know what you think, though. Type JC for Corbin, GB for Gary Brightwell, or AW for Antonio Williams. I want to say thank you, and I appreciate everybody that's made New York Giants Now a part of their day today. It's game week. The juices are flowing, and I know the real ones are ready for some football. So if you made it this far in the video, drop a real one in the comments section. So as we get closer and closer to week 1, I can really get a good idea of who the real ones are out there.